Hello, and very happy to see you on my channel. This video, we give you a view about Harry and Meghan. Can't help laughing when comparing Meghan Markle's demand to Michelle Obama. They are worlds apart. Early today, according to the sources, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle demand total control over who introduces speeches. They will be able to dictate who moderates any discussion with them, according to a leaked document outlining the conditions for booking the couple as virtual speakers. Event organizers will also be required to specify in advance the exact fee being offered and give full details of any sponsors, including what they are receiving in return for their sponsorship, before even issuing an invitation to Harry and Meghan. The 4-page virtual event request form issued by the Harry Walker Agency, seen by The Telegraph, shows the lengths bookers will have to go to secure an online audience with the royals. One of the conditions specified in the form is that it is up to the speakers to decide who introduces them and moderates any discussion with them. The choice of introducer and moderator will be at the final discretion of the speaker, it reads. The fee will need to be paid directly from the contracting organization's account, it adds. Their requests include: the fee must be requested in advance, the fee must be paid directly from the organizer's account, details of all sponsors must be listed, the event must have a connectivity contingency plan, a full audience list must be provided, and speakers' attire must be clearly specified. It has been suggested that they could charge $100 million per speech with the agency, which describes itself as the world's leading speakers bureau. This makes them ridiculous when compared to Michelle Obama, as the author of the New Zealand Herald article mocked. Back in mid-August, when Meghan Markle gave her first interview from her and Harry's new Santa Barbara home, we were given a clearer picture of what the embattled couple's safe haven, along with the price tag, $14.7 million, 9 bedrooms and 16 bathrooms we already knew about, we were treated to a tantalizing glimpse of the views and the vintage Martin Lawrence Bullard-inspired decor. But all I really wanted to see was Meghan's strategy bunker, because there has to be one, and in my head it looks a lot like the White House's Situation Room, a plush 5,000 square foot global intelligence center, complete with a mahogany conference table and high-backed leather chairs. In my mind, it's from this bunker and the vast digital image of a rainbow-shaped career plan mounted on the soundproofed wall that the Duchess is able to chart her journey from C-list actress to President of the United States. If it were ever in doubt that this could be the possible endgame, a new clause appended to the trademark registration of the couple's sustainable travel project, Travel List, should help dispel that. In documents released by the Intellectual Property Office in London this week, lobbying with respect to laws regarding sustainable travel has been added to that 2019 registration. And with influencing governments now openly on the agenda, and Meghan has become increasingly political, active in the U.S. in recent weeks, urging Americans to vote on November 3rd, a 2024 bid seems inevitable. Indeed, the odds on her running and winning were recently slashed to 100 to 1. Meghan's rainbow starts with the royal title, gained and then promptly lost, before rising up nonetheless, in a glorious curve of personal achievement. Her September 2019 guest editorship of British Vogue is charted, along with her Disney nature documentary, Elephant, the following year, and of course the £112 million Netflix deal signed last week is up there. but it's the relationship she has so painstakingly forged with Michelle Obama, and the parallels we were supposed to draw that are to take her to the end of that rainbow. Suddenly, Michelle isn't an inspiration, mentor, and friend, as she smoozes described the former First Lady in Vogue Q&A, but a kindred spirit and fellow ceiling smasher, a woman whose slow, steady, and selfless push towards a better world is a triumph over adversity. Only there's a problem with these parallels, namely that they are lazy, preposterous, baseless guff. Growing up as a privately educated schoolgirl in Hollywood is unlikely to have given Meghan the same insights as the ones Michelle gleaned being raised in a cramped apartment on the wrong side of Chicago. Equally, struggling to get roles on daytime telly soaps, thanks to her ethically ambiguous looks, is a rather smaller violin to saw away on that defying every high school teacher's expectation to win a place at Princeton University, where Michelle was made to feel like a visitor on campus, before going on to excel at Harvard Law School. One of these two women met her husband at the Chicago law firm, where she was one of the just two African Americans in the department. The other was set up on a blind date by a member of London's society set, after allegedly putting the word out that she was keen to land a famous British man. Then there's the small matter of intellectual rigor. Meghan may have been described as Hollywood smart in the past, but Hollywood smart to Michelle Obama, smart is what dog years are to human years. The former First Lady would never have taken it upon herself to scrawl inspiration messages of support on bananas handed out as part of food packs to sex workers. She would never have alienated powerful figures like, say, the Queen of England in her blinkered and toe-curling transparent attempts to carve her own path. Despite being effectively muted by her husband's presidency and forced to downplay her own ambitions and intelligence, Michelle would never have been overheard muttering, "Don't I have a voice?" as Meghan was revealed to have done at an early public event in which she was humiliatingly made to wait in line alongside the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Whereas Michelle refused to whinge throughout her years in the White House, knowing that her voice would be heard in time, Meghan has done nothing but complain from day one, ironically flouting the one piece of public advice her mentor once gave her. Take some time and don't be in a hurry to do anything, the former First Lady offered up as counsel to Meghan in an interview with Good Housekeeping in 2018. Like me, Meghan probably never dreamed she'd have a life like this, and the pressure you feel can sometimes feel like a lot. Was Michelle being disingenuous? I suspect young Meghan dreamed of precisely the life she has today. Only rather than it feeling like a lot, it won't now feel like nearly enough. Back to the top reported, as well as requesting all the basic details for the booking, the HWA form demands advanced knowledge of all sponsors associated with the event, including corporations, individuals, members of the organization, and government entities or organizations, stressing that details must be given for sponsors even if they are not directly involved with the speaker's presentation. The form asks, if you were to lose one or more of the above sponsors, would your organization still be to move forward with this event? In order to spare Harry and Meghan's blushes in the event of a technology failure, the form demands to know what connection format will be used for the event, satellite, video conference, or other, how the speaker will access the platform, and what the booker's contingency plan is in the event of connectivity issues. Bookers are also asked to specify whether any live or pre-recorded program elements will run concurrently with the speaker's presentation, and to list the names of any additional speakers who have been invited. The anticipated number of attendees also needs to be specified in advance, along with the description of who they are. The form also asks if the event will be publicly advertised and where, and requests details of any past speakers who have participated. It also demands advanced details of whether the speaker's attire will need to be business or casual. Do you find this ridiculous by hearing this? We will end the video here to leave the rest for you review. Please leave in the comments section and let's discuss it together. And don't forget to share my video with your friends so that they can also receive useful information. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you watch my video for the first time. Thanks, and see you in the next videos in the future.